Hello, I'm Dennis Cometti. Today's game from the Gabba. Sweltering weather for this match is really going to sap the players' energy. Rotations, I guess, will be the key. It's a cataclysmic wind out there and it's swirling at random. Half the seats are filled. I think that's as good as it's going to get. And joining me in the box for special comments will be Matthew Richardson.
Hi Dan, can't wait for this one to start.
Banners ready for the players. Brisbane are coming down the race. The look ready and raring, and the crowd are right behind them. We have the toss of the coin. The Lions kicking with the wind in this opening turn. These lineups look very strong and both teams look fired up and set to go. Waiting for the siren now. Here we go. It's the Lions versus Carlton. Cruiser nicely outclassing Martin. And will get a ball up. Martin taps it. Rowe kicks it. Puts the kick on the wing. The ball is socket. Don't know how he managed to get that out of the pack. No, that's just giving the ball away. Tapped by Lamb. Zorko sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Picked up by Doherty. Hipwood gathers it. Papaloni has the ball. Papaloni taps. Going for goal number 1. Rich with a great kick. Good start by the Lions. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Cruiser aims for his man on the ground. Certainly that was not a hand pass. The umpire thinks the same and awards the free. Kicked by Cripps. Simpson up.
Simpson is a freak at understanding and anticipating his opponent's actions. Silvani getting into position for the kick. He boots it. He takes a strong mark. He slams that on the boot. McStay with good strong hands. He gets boot to the ball. Lester with a strong mark.
The wind helping that kick, and the mark will be paid. Cutler kicks. Strong mark.
Lester has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. Lamb drops it. Cripps taps it. Andrews with a clean pickup. Nice accurate handballing. Lester boots it. Rich gets the mark without contest.
65 metres out. Jams it on the boot. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. 40 metres from home. Sends the Sharon on its way. Simply outplayed the opposition there. 45 metres out. Hodge with a pretty easy kick. Hodge taking a chance at goal. Goal to the Lions. Hodge kicks his first. 2 goals the margin for Brisbane.
Hodge has the ability, I think, to be a 20 to 30 a goal season player.
A dead straight bounce.
Well, the Blues have been dominant in the ruck. They haven't been able to give their receivers first use of the ball, and that's why they're losing this match. The ball is out of bounds. Cruiser taps it. Christensen gets possession. Buick gives the ball to the running man. Puts boot to ball. Dawson with the mark.
The wind helping that kick. A great effort. Sends it on its way. Takes that one strongly. There's the siren for the end of the quarter. The scores at the Lions 12 to the Blues 0.
Before Brisbane can win a game, they have to not lose it.
Richo, how well are these teams performing?
Although the Lions have had 5 handballs, Carlton are on 3, which isn't much of a difference at this stage. The Lions appear to have a distinct advantage with 16 kicks over 6 kicks from Carlton. The possession stats paint a clear picture of this match, with the Lions having the bulk of possession. Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. Brisbane are slightly ahead with 4-3.
Enlightening, Richo. Let's go back to the action.
Second quarter action underway.
Punched by Cruiser. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Martin gives the ball to the man on the run. Good tap from Cruiser. He gains possession. Kicks. Hipwood grabs that one. 25 metres out. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. He kicks it gun barrel straight. That's 3 in a row for Brisbane. Brisbane leading 3 goals the difference. There's the bounce. Tapped by Cruiser. Simpson with the mighty fist. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Cameron guides it. Beams guides it. Short handball from Zorko. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Slams it on the boot. Lester marks.
Brisbane have just been so dominant in the marking contest, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. He slams that on the boot, has the mark all to himself. Puts boot to ball. Rich takes a contested mark.
50 metres from home. Goes for distance. Papaloni with the mark. 45 metres out. Papaloni steers the ball towards goal. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. 15 metres out. Hipwood has the chance to add one more to his tally. That's 4 in a row for the Lions. Brisbane up by 4 goals. The ball is bounced. Guided by Martin, guided by Rich. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Slips the handball to Murphy. Murphy goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. Murphy feeds it wide. Jones takes it well. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Good mark by Simpson. 50 metres from home. Going for goal number 1. It's in the air, goes wide for a behind. The Blues need a score here.
The Lions have been taking the time to size up the right option at the right time, so they haven't been hurt on the turnover, and that's why they're on track to win this match. Cameron kicks the ball. Kept his composure then. Sending it on its way, Simpson with a strong mark.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Takes that one strongly. Boots it. Trips from behind. Getting a helping hand from the wind with that kick. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Man down. There's a guy down. We need a medic. Richo, can you tell us more on that?
He won't be coming back after that injury, that's for sure.
Needs someone to break hard. He's ready to bring it back into play. Kicks into the wind. Bastanak takes the mark. And that's the half. The Lions 24 to the Blues 2. Stay tuned for the halftime show. What? There's no halftime show. Seriously. Let's see what the stats have to show.
If you look at the stats, the Blues don't look crash hot. If you want to look at the scoreboard, they don't look any better.
You always have that unique perspective on things, Richo. Well, that's the first half of the match. Come back in a few minutes and we'll have plenty more footy to play. The players have taken to the ground looking refreshed and they're ready, so let's get the third term going.
Make sure your worst enemy doesn't live between your own 2 ears.
The ball is socket. The kick is held up in the wind. Doherty with the hand pass. He timed the release to perfection. Nice mark under pressure. He gives the ball a mighty roost. He spills the mark. Nicely intercepted by Andrews. Handball short. Cruiser gets a nice bump from Buick. Grips a good crummer. He takes an uncontested mark. 50 metres from home. Going for goal number 1. pick up by Kerno. Lobs the handball, and he's heading for home. No, you've got nothing but sympathy for a man who doesn't score. Well, they've got a point, but it won't be enough to get them back into this. Taylor has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. Jones presents and takes the mark. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Going for goal number 1. It's hit the post. That's a behind. A wasted opportunity. And behind at this stage will do little to improve their position.
Brisbane have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder Carlton is starting to fall behind. Lester slams the ball to his boot. Martin takes the mark. He boots it. He can't bring that mark down. Lobby scoops up the ball. Rowe passes it. Even under extreme pressure, he's got the handball out. Lamb onto the ball. A solid use of the body then. Matheson blocks it. Rich finds the running player. No, he's holding the ball.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Lamb has it. Rich sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Zorko with the interception. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Kicks beyond the wing. Nice work from Wright. Jams it on the boot now. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Cripps has got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. He kicks the ball. Zorko takes a contested mark. He kicks the ball. He takes a strong mark.
Kicks into the wind. Strong mark. Cripps sends the ball on its way. A solid mark from Beams. Gets boot to leather. Marks. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. That was an interesting term right there. Your thoughts, Richo?
They have been pretty wasteful in this match, and if they lose, they will look back and rue the missed opportunities.
Here's Richo with his stats.
Although the Lions have had 15 handballs, Carlton are on 10, which isn't much of a difference at this stage. The tackling abilities on display from both sides appear close on the scoreboard, with Brisbane on 12 and the Blues on 11.
Enlightening, Richo. Only one term to go now.
You can't just beat a team, you have to leave a lasting impression in their minds so that they never want to see you again.
Lamb kicks it out of congestion. He wins the contest. Cherno, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. Cherno aiming for the goals. It's going. Cherno scoring from a long bomb. The Blues are on the ropes right now.
Kerno has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team.
Zorko looking to make them pay for that turnover. Boots it. Controlled by Wright. The ball in the hands of Murphy.
Murphy has got a great technique, but he needs to put a bit more beef around his shoulders to be a real bone cruncher. He almost anticipated just where the pass was going and got there first. Quick hands finding the running player. No one around troubling him there. Silvani getting some power behind that one. The mark will be paid.
The wind helping that kick. Nice hands. That drop punt works well for Murphy. Great mark. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Simpson unloads one towards goal. Fantastic goal by Simpson. Carlton trailing, but they can still easily catch up from here.
Simpson really wears his heart on his sleeve.
The umpire has bounced the ball. Martin looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. He gains possession. Buick dishes it off by hand. He's heading for home. Kerridge takes a shot. He holds his breath. I don't know if he can see it from back there, but it's a goal. As Nelly would say, it's getting hot in here. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The ball is bounced. Effective hit out there. The spilled ball is collected. The loose ball picked up. Beams with a short hand pass. Zorko going for number 1. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Here's a long kick. The mark is taken by Rowe.
Rowe is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. Puts boot to ball. He takes a strong mark. He's got a hold of that one. He grabs it.
Kicks it across the ground. Marked by Cruiser. Chips it down towards half forward. He has to hold on to those. Andrews on the ball at the moment. Bumps the pigskin. A mark by Cameron. Sends it on its way. Strong mark. He spears the ball. That was all Deans. Puts boot to ball. Marks. The kick is held up in the wing. What an end to the match. So close, but victory just out of reach for the Blues. Richo, did you enjoy the matchup between the Lions and Carlton?
A few good performances and some really exciting moments.
Cheers, Richo. Final scores are 24-22. Well, Richo, it's been a fun match. We've enjoyed that one.
Thanks, Dennis. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us. As always, it's been a pleasure. We look forward to seeing you back soon.